How's it going, guys? This is Bradley Sutton from Helium10. One of the first tools that I used when I first signed up with Helium10 all the way back in 2016, now we're in 2019, was called Hijacker Alerts, all right? What was that tool about? Well, within Helium10, you were able to get notifications on your cell phone or in your email of when a hijacker would jump on your listing, or maybe you lost your buy box, all right? And that was very helpful for the companies that I was working for at that time. Well, now it's 2019. Times change. We've been getting tons and tons of requests for more alerts other than just hijackers, all right? So now, just like we renamed our 5K checker to index checker, we're renaming hijacker alerts to alerts. Why? We have a lot more alerts that are coming. We still have the original hijacker alerts that if you lose your buy box, somebody else jumps in your listing, but now we have a lot more. What are some of those things? First of all, let's just take a look at where you can go for this tool. It's right here under alerts. Hijacker and product monitoring. All right. So this is just a different friend's account, and we have some information right here. A lot of this is not real information. I wasn't able to go change somebody's listing, so I just wanted to have this here so that you guys could see how this is going to work. Right up here in settings, you're going to go ahead and see right up here where you can put which email notifications you get. Buy box lost, buy box won, number of sellers changed, price changed, dimensions changed. We're going to get a little bit into this in a little bit. Title changed, category changed, and you can see which ones that you want text notifications for. Currently, it's for the buy box. You can set your do not disturb hours, like, you don't want to get text messages in the middle of the night. Or maybe you do, but whether you do or don't, you can have that right here, okay? And guys, if you want more things available for text message as opposed to emails, please let us know. support@helium10.com email, and then put the subject as suggestions, all right? So, for example, what are some cool things here now that you don't just have to see hijacker alerts, all right? You're going to see here how many you have monitored. If you want to turn something on, you got to set this from off to on. Then that's it. That's simple. You just turn it on, and now you're monitoring what is going on with that ASIN. So I just turned on five different toggles right here to be notifying me of something happens. Like, so one, there's a buy box loss. It has a negative or a sad face, right? So I can click on this right here. I'm like, why? Which one is sad? This one. Why is it sad? Buy box loss, all right? So what happened exactly? Here, I'm going to click on event history, and I can see here that on 1/30, the price changed, the number of sellers changed, buy box was lost. Design skin is this account, and now there's a new account that has the buy box, Absorbent. Notice that there's a link right here. I can click on this and see exactly what happened. This is Absorbent's storefront, all right? So I can see who's on my listing, all right? What exactly happened here? Let me look at the actual listing itself. Here we go. Yeah, look, Absorbent, this is probably somebody who maybe bought one and changed their mind. They only have one left in stock. They came and took the buy box from Design Skin, who is the owner of this product. Okay, so now I have that notification. If you had the notification on, you would have gotten an email and or a text message for this. Okay, so that is kind of important. Here we have the BSR, history of it, and we have a little chart here that shows where the BSR is at in the time that I've been monitoring this, both in the parent category and in the subcategory. Right here, this is pretty cool. I actually have images, screenshots, both in mobile browser setting and in desktop setting. How cool is that, guys, as Manny would say, all right? So I can go here. This is today's screenshot of this. I can go back to yesterday's. Here's yesterday's screenshot, just in case I don't remember what exactly was different. Mainly I'm looking at the images to see if there's an image that changed. But there, we have screenshots right there in desktop and also in mobile. All right, so now if you wanted to see if something changed in mobile settings, you can go back as long as you've been monitoring it, and we're taking screenshots for you, mobile and desktop browsing. All right, let's go back to the rest of the ones I'm monitoring. By the way, here, 24-hour change, how many product titles change, how many buy box were lost, did dimensions change? We're going to get into that here. And also you have it over the 7 days as well. So let me look here. I had rigged one of these up to actually have image and title change. Here it is right here, okay? So as you can see, nothing happened to these. But look at this one. There's an event history. You would have gotten a notification in your email, and you're like, what happened? All right, event history. Here, on this day, 1/31, product title changed. here was the old value, what it's supposed to be, and then all of a sudden somebody changed it to this value. All right, you'd have gotten a notification, and now you're able to check. Even Amazon sometimes goes in and changes your title if you don't have your brand name at the beginning. So now you would know instantly if that happened, especially if it's a malicious seller trying to mess up your sales. You're gonna know right away if that product title changed. Product image change. How many times do we hear nowadays of sellers going on there with Vendor Central or Vendor Express and like sabotaging their rivals' products, changing all the images? Like there was one time it was changed all to a Guy Fawkes mask image. All right, so if that happens, like look, this is a big difference. If all of a sudden this is the original image, right, and then it got changed to this, that could totally ruin your sales. Look how poor resolution this image is. All right, you would need to know if that happens, and you're going to have instant visibility because that's going to affect your sales. Right. Here's the big one. This is probably the number one reason why people were requesting this from a few months ago, especially in some of the groups out there. Curtis, how's it going? 안녕하십니까? 안녕하세요. He has a lot of sellers that are from Korean clothing manufacturers, and they were saying, hey, depending on the way you like fold or Amazon folds something, the dimensions could be completely different, and then they have no idea that Amazon changes the dimensions of their package on them, and they're losing hundreds of dollars a day, thousands of dollars a month, and they had no idea until they're looking at the reports. Well, now instantly, the instant that Amazon changes one of your dimensions, you're going to get this notification. Look here on 131, there was a difference. The old value was 12 inches, and now all of a sudden the new value is 0.19. Again, this is just kind of a sample data. I couldn't actually go in there and change their dimensions. I didn't want to do that to this company right here, but this shows you how it's going to portray to you if the dimensions do change. Here, there's one, their buy box lost, buy box won back, etc. You're going to have all of that visibility right here. And then again, same thing. Actually, this one, I wonder if they've been checking these images more. There's 131, the image. Here's the image on 129. Here's the image on 130. So every day, now I've been tracking that for 3 days, it's taking the screenshots. Let's go back to this dimensional charge. A lot of people don't even realize this is important. Let me explain to you how important this is. So let me go on to Amazon and just search for something, some baby clothes. I have a nephew who I've been trying to get something for, some socks. What did let's type in Gap baby boy clothes. All right, let's do Gap baby boy clothes. All right, and so there's a bunch of clothing here that comes up. Let's just take this first one here, some socks. All right, so let's see. First of all, let's see what kind of sales you're doing. X-ray. This one is doing about, 768 sales a month. So let me just write that number down here, 768. Okay, so they're doing about 768 units a month. That's a pretty popular stock right there. Okay, so now watch. Profitability calculator is going to pull in their dimensions. Let's see here. So they're making about $3.93 per unit. If the manufacturing cost is $2, of course, who knows what their manufacturing cost is. Let's just say that this is all exactly what they're paying. So they know they're making $3.93. But here we have the dimensions, 10.85 by 7.1 by 0.5. Now, that's an awfully thin package. I don't even know how they got away with this. But let's just say Amazon one day says, they put it in a thicker box, right? And they're like, you know what? It's not 0.5. It's 1 inch, all right? They just changed 0.5 inches. They changed in here. Yeah, look at this. It changes to large standard size. And now look at the profit margins, $3.02. I don't remember what it was. I think it was like $3.90, right? Let's just say it was $3.90. That's an 88 cents difference, all right? So let's go back to my calculator here. They're doing 768 units a month just by changing 0.5 inches, and they lose 88 cents. That's $675 a month they're losing by Amazon changing half of an inch. If they never caught that, such a small change, maybe they never caught it. Over a year, $8,100 this company would have lost in 1 year because Amazon changed the dimensions, one side of a dimension by 1/2 of 1 inch. Could potentially lose them $8,000 a year. Do you guys see how important it is to have this visibility and why so many people were asking us for this? It was months ago. I'm sorry, guys. It took a while for us to develop this. We really want to have something really cool for you guys. But from now on, you guys have this amazing tool, especially those of you in the clothing category, or if you're in another category where maybe you have a product that is borderline. Actually, I got a text message today from someone, and they said, hold on, they just had this. Let me show you here. He said, It happened to me twice this week. Fee went up $9 to $15. Another one $6 to $9. This was like $1. Or this was like 88 cents, and you can see how big it is. Imagine if you had a product where the fee went from $9 to $15. Why would the fee go up? Because dimensions or weight changes. Now you are going to be notified the instant that happens. So immediately you can open up a case with Amazon to get that fixed. All right, guys. So open this up. It's live right now in your seller, not your seller central. It would be great if you had this in your seller central. You wouldn't need Helium 10, but doesn't have it, so we have it here in your Helium 10 dashboard. Alerts, make sure to set it up. Start tracking the items or the products that you want to track, and set up your settings so that you can get either a text message or an email. There's a lot more things I'm sure you guys would want alerts for. So start playing around with this, thinking about what the pain points are in your business, that things that happen that you want to be notified about. And if it's available to do, like there are some things that we can't do just due to Amazon regulates what kind of information we see. So if we can't do it, we'll let you know. But if it's something that we can do and enough people ask for it, we're going to go ahead and do it. And this just shows you that, because this was 100% coming from you guys, telling us specifically which things that you wanted to see. And one thing that nobody had seen before is this screenshot thing. And that was kind of a cool idea when somebody gave that to us. Like, hey, sometimes I made a listing a while back and the images changed, but I just don't remember exactly what was different. Or I would love to be able to see, if maybe my bullet points are different or somebody changed the wording. Would you be able to give a screenshot? We're like, you know what, that's a pretty good idea. Let's see if we can do that. And we did it. So no matter how crazy of an idea it is, give it to us. And if it's possible and enough people ask for it, we're going to do it. So guys, welcome again to our newly changed tool, Alerts by Helium 10, formerly known, this is the artist formerly known as Hijacker Alerts. Thanks a lot, guys.